Welcome to Discover Journey, where we explore the world's most unique, bizarre, and sometimes terrifying culinary creations. Today, we take you on a spine-chilling adventure through the bustling night markets of Thailand to uncover 10 of the most horrifying insect dishes ever served. From crunchy critters to slimy surprises, these delicacies aren't just food, they're a test of courage. Get ready to face your fears and your stomach as we dive into the world of fried, grilled, and stir-fried creepy crawlies. Let's see if you have the guts to try them all. Number 1. Fried cockroaches. Imagine biting into the glossy, armor-like shell of a fried cockroach, its segmented body still glistening with a sheen of oil. These winged nightmares, each the size of a thumb, are deep-fried until their exoskeletons reach an unnervingly satisfying crunch. It's hard to forget that these creatures are notorious scavengers, thriving in the filthiest corners of urban life: sewers, garbage piles, and rotting debris. Their legs, often coated in grime from crawling through unspeakable muck, are left intact, adding an extra layer of discomfort to the experience. The first crack of the shell releases an earthy aroma that's both nutty and disturbingly insect-like, but the thought of where they've been may turn your stomach. Chewing reveals a soft, squishy interior, a squirt of fatty, gooey essence that mingles with the salty seasoning sprinkled on top. Some brave souls say they taste faintly of peanuts, but the slimy aftertaste and mental image of their filthy habitat may make you question that comparison. Each bite is an unsettling dance between crisp and squelch, a culinary dare that could haunt your taste buds long after the last crunch echoes in your mind. Number 2. Grilled beetles plucked from the soil and skewered like miniature warriors. Grilled beetles are a macabre spectacle. Their black, hardened shells glimmer ominously as they sizzle over glowing coals, releasing a smoky aroma that masks the horror of their origins. The heat transforms their tough carapaces into crunchy casings that shatter with an audible snap when bitten. Inside lies a bizarrely tender flesh, rich with earthy flavors and a hint of bitterness. The seasoning, often a mix of garlic, soy sauce, and chili, adds a bold kick. But it's not enough to disguise the unsettling chewiness of their innards. For the truly adventurous, the beetle's tiny legs and antennae provide an extra layer of texture, sticking in your teeth like grisly reminders of your bravery. This dish is not just food, it's a test of courage. Number 3. Fried grasshoppers. Crunchy, spindly, and undeniably eerie, fried grasshoppers are a night market staple that dares you to defy your instincts. Their long, jointed legs and bulging eyes remain intact, making each bite a visual challenge. Tossed in sizzling oil until golden brown, these hopping horrors are seasoned with salt and spices to mask their unmistakable insect essence. The first bite is a crispy explosion, their fragile bodies shattering like brittle glass. But the flavor? A haunting mix of nuttiness and saltiness with a faint, lingering earthiness that makes you shudder. As you chew, the tiny, wiry legs have a habit of sticking to your tongue, a grotesque reminder of their former life. This snack isn't for the faint of heart. It's an edible dare wrapped in crunchy terror. Number 4. Fried crickets. A protein-packed nightmare. Fried crickets are small but mighty in their ability to unnerve. Before frying, their tiny bodies are marinated in a blend of garlic and soy sauce, their exoskeletons soaking up the flavors. When fried, they emerge glistening and crisp, their sharp antennae and slender legs still intact. With each bite, their bodies crunch audibly, yielding a creamy, nutty flavor that clashes with the unsettling squish of their innards. The seasoning tries to elevate the dish, but the crickets' earthy undertones are inescapable. Their legs, too fragile to break down completely, often linger unpleasantly in your mouth, serving as an unwanted reminder of what you've just consumed. Fried crickets are not just a snack, they're a test of your culinary courage. Number 5. Fried mealworms. Golden and writhing, fried mealworms are a feast for the brave and a nightmare for the squeamish. These tiny larvae, resembling wriggling grains of rice, are fried to a crisp in bubbling oil, their once soft bodies transformed into crunchy shells. A sprinkle of salt and chili powder attempts to mask the slightly greasy, buttery flavor they exude. The first bite feels oddly hollow, as their fragile casings shatter to reveal a soft, fatty interior. The texture is an unsettling mix of crispness and chewiness, with an aftertaste that lingers far too long. Their worm-like shape, complete with ridges and tiny details, makes each handful a visual and psychological hurdle. Eating fried mealworms is less about enjoyment and more about the thrill of conquering your primal fears. Number 6. Silkworm pooie. Stir-fry plump, brown, and oozing with unidentifiable juices, silkworm pooie are stir-fried into a dish that blurs the line between exotic cuisine and a test of endurance. Their fragile, segmented bodies are sautéed with garlic, chili, and a medley of fragrant herbs, releasing a heady aroma that entices the brave but repels the wary. Each bite is a sensory assault, an initial crunch that gives way to a creamy, almost custard-like center with an earthy, nutty flavor. The texture is both gritty and slimy, leaving an aftertaste that lingers uncomfortably. As you chew, the thought of the tiny, once wriggling creature you're consuming adds an undeniable psychological thrill or terror. This dish is not just food, it's a confrontation with nature's wildest offerings. Number 7. Red ants and ant eggs, stir-fry. A dish straight from the depths of the surreal, red ants and their glossy, pearl-like eggs are stir-fried into a culinary spectacle. The ants, with their tiny, spindly legs, add a bitter tang and a crunch that's both alarming and oddly satisfying. Their eggs, plump and fragile, pop in your mouth like minuscule water balloons, releasing a tart, citrusy burst that's uniquely disconcerting. Tossed with aromatic herbs, onions, and chilies, the dish exudes a zesty, almost tropical aroma that belies its unsettling contents. The flavors are bold and tangy, but it's the texture, a mix of crunch, pop, and squish, that truly challenges even the most daring food adventurer. Each bite is a wild ride, blending deliciousness and unease into a culinary experience you'll never forget, or maybe never recover from. Number 8. Fried stink bugs. Daring eaters beware. Fried stink bugs are not for the faint of heart or nose. Their pungent, almost chemical aroma hits you before you even take a bite, an olfactory warning of what's to come. Once fried, their glossy shield-like shells crunch under your teeth, releasing a burst of bizarrely floral herbal flavors that are as jarring as they are intense. The texture alternates between brittle and waxy, with an unsettling, oily residue that lingers long after the meal. Despite their overpowering scent, seasoned thrill seekers describe their taste as oddly addictive, with a sharp, tangy undertone that pairs perfectly with the boldest of spirits. Eating fried stink bugs is a gastronomic dare, a challenge that tests your ability to embrace the extreme. Number 9. Fried bamboo worms. Golden and delicately crisp, fried bamboo worms are deceptively unassuming until you remember what they are. These slender larvae, resembling puffed grains of rice, are fried to perfection and seasoned lightly with salt. The first bite is satisfyingly airy, almost like biting into a crispy snack, but the subtle, nutty flavor gives way to a rich, buttery aftertaste that can feel a bit too real. Their fragile, hollow bodies shatter easily, making them dangerously easy to eat by the handful, especially when paired with an ice-cold beer. But don't be fooled by their snackable appeal. Their worm-like shape and lingering, greasy texture serve as a constant reminder that you're indulging in one of nature's more unsettling delicacies. Number 10. Grilled winged ants. Grilled winged ants take adventurous eating to a whole new level. Their delicate wings, charred to a crisp over open flames, add a smoky aroma to the dish, while their plump bodies offer a surprising crunch. Tossed with a tangy blend of lime juice, chili, and herbs, they deliver a burst of zesty heat with every bite. The taste is a bizarrely harmonious mix of smokiness, citrus tang, and a faint metallic undertone from their tiny exoskeletons. As you chew, their tiny wings stick to your teeth, creating a tactile reminder of their once buzzing existence. Served as a snack or a side dish, grilled winged ants are not just a meal. They're an experience that will leave you both intrigued and slightly haunted. And that wraps up our journey into the wild and wacky world of Thai insect cuisine. Which of these dishes would you dare to try? And which one sent shivers down your spine? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Discover Journey for more exciting and eye-opening adventures around the globe. Until next time, stay curious, stay bold, and keep discovering.